good morning. It's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. So I'm here today with day number 7 of DEPHEMEREMBER, the daily ephemera inspiration in December, a December daily that's hosted by 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel, who I have linked below in the description box of this video. So today is day 7, safety pins and making something with postage stamps, or making postage stamps. So I watched early this morning Barbara's video from 49 Dragonflies, and I absolutely adore what she did. So I want to do the same, well, something similar to what she did, because I had, as soon as I watched her video, some like fabric in mind and also kind of a theme in mind that kind of goes along with the winter lore sort of theme that this ephemera is taking for me. But then I also wanted to come up with something of my own that could be fun. So my selection of safety pins is a little bit sad, actually. I probably need to restock my safety pins. So as you know, most safety pins are typically like silver and like the more modern ones. I do have one vintage brassy one, and then this one I threw some alcohol ink on this morning in a coffee tone, so it's a little oxidized, and I had one little gold one. So safety pins are there. So what I thought I would do first, I guess my technique rather than doing what Barbara did, is I want to make sort of, you know how we make a lot of things like altered paper clip type things. This would be something I think that you could just glue on or attached to, using the safety pin attached to a fabric piece of ephemera in your journal. I may do that. I don't know how complete I'm going to make this. Let's just say I don't have a plan. But I do have a few things that are set aside. So I had this book that was all about curiosa, different things that people collected, and someone did an exhibition of all of the randomly strange things that they collected. So I have all these tiny little you know, things that are like, this is soap from Liberace's pool house in Palm Springs. So there's all these random little things. Some of them are nature related. Snips of Chris O'Donnell's Christmas tree, Los Angeles, California, 1998. So I don't know. I may look at those and see if there's something that would go along with this. So that's one thing. But then I also have this punch. This is a Stampin' Up! Long stamp punch. So I'm planning to make some stamps of my own. And here I have some, if anyone watched my little thrift haul video the other day, you see I got a bunch of lace. I threw it in a tea bath and it just came out really beautifully. I love these colors. So then I have some fabrics back here, but we'll get to that later. So the basis for the first project, this is for the second project, so I'll just move it out of the way for a moment, is to use up one of my coveted bird books that I hoard. I'll be honest, I completely hoard them. And I want to make something that's like a strip that has postage stamps on it. So first off, I think I'm going to, for this one, I'm going to use the oxidized pin, and yeah, I'll just use the oxidized pin. So let's go ahead and just kind of measure the fabric to about what will fit across the pin, so we get as much width as we can. This is just an old cotton, and it's very, very vintage actually. I got it from an estate sale with a bunch of lovely old sewing kit type stuff, and it had all these embroideries on it, and I've been using the embroideries for different things. So that gives us kind of this like hanging flag, and we want to hang it on the side that the pin is not. So the top here is the side that the pin opens on. So I'm just going to do this. Then I think for the purposes of this, I actually don't need this entire piece. I don't want to waste it, and unless, hold on, could I offset it so that we could actually, yes, I can. That would be more, I don't want it to look like any kind of a metal though. You know, I don't think it will once I embellish it. So I'm going to just put some stitching across here. You could also glue it, but just give me 2 moments. I'm just going to stitch across here. Okay, I'm back and I've stitched across here. So what I'm doing essentially is making a foundation to add stamps to, and this will be something that you can clip on to like a journal, a piece of ephemera, probably a fabric piece of ephemera. So let's get to making some stamps. And I chose the bird book because I just have so many bird books. I was going to go with some vintage flowers or something, but let's use some birds. Oh, those kingfishers are gorgeous. But do I want a kingfisher? No, I don't think so. Let's go to a page with birds that are sort of like this, maybe. Oh, there's owls, but I can't make stamps with owls. I have to use 100% of the owl's body. It's just the way it goes. I like these birds. So let's just get started stamping, punching some little bird stamps. So I really like this one, but I need to trim ever so slightly off the side here. So I can't get close enough to get the whole bird head. Okay. See, actually, I think there we go. I'm going to do that one this way. Then we'll go from actually maybe over here. These two cuties. I want to make this one a little smaller. I'm trying to see if I can do this straight. I also really love this one with its beak wide open here. Let's do that first. I'm a little bit stressed here. A little bit stressed. For no reason. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this bird. And you know, the funny thing is, I'm making it seem like I have to, you know, use this paper carefully. I have 10 million bird books. I need to use these bird books. Over here, that's like a perfect little sweetie pie kind of couple of birds. So there's 3. Okay, that can go to scrap, I think. Then let's take a look at how much space this will take up. One here. I think I'm probably going to back them with something. It may even be this orange fabric or this. There we go. Okay. Just want to find another bird that sort of matches the theme. Maybe some nice orange birds, because that's kind of the colors that I'm going with right now. Like almost like fall tones, really. So I'll do this, because I'd like to get this bird in another upright. I've got two upright. Let me see here. Okay, so there's 3 nice birds in there. Okay, we need 2 more. I'm going to just clip this bird off. We don't want it there. And then I can access this bird. Okay. And one more. How do I want to do this? I think maybe this one would go here better. rid of scraps and get rid of the bird book. And then work on what we want to do here. So first I want to see how this would come together. I don't know if this feels too wide to me. No, it's not too wide. It's not too wide. Okay. Okay, so that's the general idea of what I want to do. Then let's move these out of the way. I have some eco-printed fabric. It's just kind of my scraps. It is quite beautiful though. It has all these leaves printed on it. This is from some botanical printing I was doing. So I'm thinking about using some scraps of that in the background behind these. So when I lie them down, they'll actually have a fabric element as well. And then I have this leafy, it's actually kind of a fleecy fabric, but it's thin. It's not as chunky as a fleece. And I'm wondering if I can cut it with my pinking shears into this postage stamp shape. And just make some layers here of fabrics. I'm going to do one side and see how I feel about it. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. Okay, so next I need to decide if I want to stitch these on. I think I do. So let's just make the 6 collage pieces and then I will stitch them off camera. You could glue them with Fabri-Tac. I'm just being a little extra right now. Okay. One more. I like that brown behind there. Some of these I'm not going to do all 4 edges with the postage stamp sort of, but some of them I am. This one I will. Okay. And then behind our yellow bird, I think I'll do the eco-printed fabric. And I won't cut this one in the postage stamp. That. And then one more in the fall type fabric, the leafy fabric. Okay, let me stitch these and I will be right back again. Okay, and we are back, and I'm going to do the Pam at the Paper Outpost puppy pass through. That's Toasty. He's my little pal today. We are hanging out because my family is at early years, and he gets very, which is a little play group, he gets very bored by himself because he's our only puppy dog now. So he's hanging out with me today. So I have stitched around all of these. So you'll see the little stitching there. So they all turned out exactly as I'd hoped. They were a little bit tough to stitch around just because it's little fiddly bits, but yeah, they turned out quite nice. Okay, Toasty, it's time for you to go, buddy. think he's happy to go. He's like, why are you interrupting my nap? Why? What did I do to you? Okay, so I'm just going to trim, whoops, not with those, trim these little strings. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll lie these down again. Actually, no, before I do that, I did grab my, my postage stamps. I just want the squiggly lines. That's what I want. So let's add squiggly lines to these so it gives them more of a stamp kind of look. This one I think I'll just plunk down here. Oops, that was a little bit messy. Let's try to do that a little better next time. It's because I'm not using a stamping block. Hold on. Where did I put my stamping block? That's a good question. I wonder if this will just stick to my, hold on. Let's see if I can create on the fly something weird. There we go. Yeah, this will work. Okay. I'm using my plastic ruler as my stamping block. Also, I need to move this over and off of there. Okay, let's do this a little neater. There we go. That's better. This one, I'm not going to fuss about. It's not a problem. Okay, then this one. Okay. Okay, so that is done, and I'm ready for posting apparently as well, so that's okay. And I'll set this aside because I may end up using it again. Okay, now let's get our original ribbon here, and again, maybe just do the layout. I think just to kind of see how we want to do things. Start with this side, and then kind of decide how to angle these maybe. Okay. You know, I still feel, I don't know, is this still a little too far apart? Do I want to kind of modify it so it's not so far apart by just doing this? Just adding a little less. And then I could put one up here. Let me just play with this a little bit. I don't necessarily have to use all 6 stamps on here either. That's another point, because then I could have some of the ribbon visible. And these are kind of similar, although I do really love the yellow. Oh, actually, I quite like that. What if we just left the, where's the messy one? There's, oh, it's one of these. Messy. Okay, let's just see how rearranging these a little bit might be. Okay, I think I actually quite like that. Okay, so I'm just going to put them here like this, how I had them laid out. Then I'm going to put another little stitch in here super quick to just modify my ribbon shape. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so this is ugly and it's allowed to be. It doesn't matter. It will not be visible. Let's just make sure that I have this the right direction, how I want it to display. So, yeah, I think this will be the front. This will be the front. I'm going to leave those there. Okay, So just put you up here. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac to attach this together. I just feel like I have done enough stitching this morning already. I've done enough stitching. Okay. Number 2. Okay. All right. Okay, so there we go. This will clip onto something. So if you had a journal page, and actually maybe what I'll do is make a fabric pocket that this can clip to out of this eco-printed fabric. So to make a fabric pocket, I'm just going to make kind of a messy styled fabric pocket. I'll use this side actually because it's probably easier. And how long do we want to make it? A little bit longer than that. So let's go ahead and just clip. Then to make that more narrow than I want it, yeah, let's go this way. Everything is just on the fly today. I'm just getting a little rebellious here. Okay. I do own an iron. I do own one. Okay. So just kind of flatten both sides a little here. Hand ironing. Then I'm going to stitch this. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. So I've stitched this pocket. Let me just get a book or a piece of paper. Here we go. This is better. Then you can see it on white because I know this fabric kind of blends into my wooden table here. But you see, so this is a pocket. Oops, hold on. I need to just rip it open a little further. I stitched a little too far. So we have a pocket like this. And I'm going to just maybe glue the back side down or stitch the back side down. I'm sorry, one more quick stitch. Sorry. Okay, and I took a little bit of creative license while I was there. So I decided to use one of these tea-dyed Betty Bobs to cover up my little snafu of tearing there. So I'm just going to trim off some of these strings. Okay. I don't want it to be too wild here. Okay, so we can still see, you know, some eco-printed leaves, and there's actually really fine details here that you may not see on camera. And I left a little flap on the front, zigzagged here, so we have a pocket. This, I imagine, would be glued down to something else, or stitched onto something else. Then we'll take our original piece of ephemera, that was the whole point of this exercise, and it will go on here, because I really think that the contrast of this background and this will be really pretty. So let's just plunk it in there. It's going in the front of the pocket on the flap that I stitched. And just give it a straighten, and there we go. So we have this pocket with these beautiful bird stamps. And you could, if you wanted to, even go around this with a bit of this here and there. Why not? Do a little up here too, but not the whole entire way across, just like a little bit, just to play with the theme. Okay, so that's piece number 1. Now let's move on to piece number 2. So when I saw Barbara's video this morning, this is what she did, and it had me super inspired because I thought of this fox and my winter lore themes. So I have this beautiful book called Red Fox Running by Eve Bunting. I have pulled a bit of it apart already. It's kind of a harrowing survival story for a fox in the winter time. The illustrations are just unbelievably pretty. So what I want to do is I think this little, we have this little sleepy fox here, and I think that's what I want to use as kind of my focal point. Just going to look real quickly and see if there's something that would serve the purpose a little bit better. No, this is the one. Okay. So let's just tear this picture here. And I have some nice words on the back too, so that's what I'm going to use. So first things first is, let's tear out this fox. Just going to cut here and then just sort of tear around him a little. I didn't leave a lot of room at the top, but I was trying to keep the words at the top, so we've got to do some itty bitty fussy tearing. Okay, that's okay. Then where is Rusty Hinge? Actually, maybe for contrast, let's go black. My fingers. It's okay. Here and this back here. Okay, so set this aside, then don't need this. Then red fox, crawl into your den, food for you, your mate and cubs, eat your fill, and then all curled together in a warm furry heap. Sleep safely, red fox. So this is really sweet, so let's just cut this out and we'll keep it over here with our fox so that we decide what we want to use. Now this will be the pin that I use for this brass one. And this is where this fabric comes in. So what Barbara did was she used pinking shears and she cut out a nice square, as well as the top label kind, or not label, but like a holder kind of thing. So I did the same thing this morning. Oh, it's over here, but I'll do it again on camera here so you can see. So what we want to create is like a postage stamp square that's been cut with the pinking shears, and then a rectangle like this that's going to attach it, and this is where the safety pin will go. So maybe I will I'll probably make 2 of these anyhow. So let's just do another one. I really wanted to use up a bunch of this heavy upholstery fabric anyways, because it's kind of a lot in my studio. I have too much upholstery fabric right now. So we'll start with the square. I'm gonna just cut this off so I can handle it a little easier. And I'm not being really, you know, concerned if my lines are super straight. I mean, they're pretty straight. It's not too bad. Then this one can be our strip to attach it with. There we go. I'll get rid of all these bits. Get rid of this upholstery fabric. Okay, so next I need to attach these together. And one of them, I think though, I want to cut a second square of this fabric and put it in the center. I haven't decided what the focal point is going to be. Maybe it'll be this bird. I might use this bird up actually. Why not? So we'll make this square. Move this out of here. Put this on the bigger one maybe. Let me check the size of this though. That's a little, well, actually that's pretty sweet. That's a nice little size. And then if we were to put this one on here, yeah, okay. So now I have to attach these. So I'm gonna stick this under here like that. And then this will be where we loop it. And I'm going to stitch around the inside here and then around the outside here as well. So 2 seconds. Okay, so we have stitched around both of the fabric postage stamps. Then I realized my little gold safety pin's a little bit too small for this one, so I only have this big silver one. So I have a little quick project in mind, an experiment, to just take this gold leaf paint and see if we can't just turn this gold. I think we can, because it's actually like an enamel type paint. Me trying not to get my fingers dirty. It's a hapless thing. Okay. So now we just rub the rest off there. Okay. Put this paint away, out of the way. Now let's just let this dry over here in this dish. Okay, now the fun part. Well, it's all fun parts, right? Okay, so now to decide how we want to lay this out. So I'm thinking I want to maybe, I obviously want to do a bit of collage. So I've got this little bit of, this is actually like a vinyl placemat that's shaped like a leaf that I got at like Dollar Tree or somewhere like that. So I want to maybe use some of that. I've got the dyed laces. I've got a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to start maybe lying things down. I've also got this. This is a little piece of like torn upholstery from the inside of like a jewelry box that I was just playing with a little while ago. And I thought it had a nice kind of curl and a flippy kind of shape to it. So it would be kind of a fun thing to add to a collage. I thought of it honestly because I was so inspired to see Barbara using the ripped out, torn up old spines from books. I'm wondering even if I can find something here that would be nice. Some of these things are like very weird. Actually, this one I can't really read, but I like the little text. Snips of... Never mind. Okay, so there's some music for Fiddler on the Roof. Grass from a bonsai plant at the apartment of Michael Douglas, 1993. Okay, let's see if there's anything really neat on this one. Don't want to spend too much time on this. Hummingbird. No. A feather from a bird. Burgess Meredith feeds at his home in Malibu Beach home in 1994. Okay, yeah, that's perfect for this. So, where are my scissors? Right here. Okay, I like that too. So I think I'll plunk it kind of right there. Now, this, and then maybe a little piece of this lace. Just hanging kind of, not all the way. Nope, wrong lace. I need something a little floofier. Maybe I'm going to try this this tattered, beautiful tattered kind of lace. Okay. Yes. And then something like a little button, maybe. Okay, let's move on to this one now. Okay, so we have this little fox. I think I still want to use a piece of something. I don't know. I don't think I want applique, but maybe... a little bit of soft lace along the bottom there would be really cute, I think. Okay. And then we have words. Sleep safely, Red Fox, which I think is very cute. Just going to snip it down a little bit. A little bit of this in behind here. And I think I want a little strip of it for the other one as well. Yep, okay. Okay. Are we okay? Are we okay? We're okay. Let me get some things out of my way so that I can now kind of finish this up. Is this dry? Yes. Okay, good. So let's move this away too. So now it's the gluing stage. I'm gonna do this one first. I'm stressed about the other one. I don't want to move it. I wish I had a way to just freeze it in time and space and it would just do exactly what I want it to right there. Okay. Lace next, I think. The air bubble in this bottle of Fabri-Tac does not help. It's like that anticipation time of waiting for the glue to cooperate. You're sitting there stressing, like, have I forgotten where I want to lie things down as I wait for this glue bubble. Okay, that little red thing off there. I need something to... I don't like getting my fingers in the Fabri-Tac. It's the worst. It takes so long to get off of your fingers. Okay, yeah. Sorry if you can hear my dog snoring. He's a pretty exciting guy most days. Okay. Then the hard one. So let's just lift this up first. Today, please, glue bubble. Okay. Sorry for the quiet. This is the deep concentration part of the video here. I'm twisting my own mind here. We're almost there. Okay, there's that. Then the safety pin goes in here. Okay, So now I could do a lot of different things with these. So what I think I probably will do, much like I did with these, is create some kind of a fabric element that I would clip this pin to. So it could be like a cardstock pocket that I cover in fabric or something. I do think I will want it to have a fabric element, but anyways, we actually accomplished some lovely things today. So I'm pretty happy about that. So thank you again so much for joining me. This is day 7 of Defemerember. And I will be back tomorrow with another video. So you can find all of my social media information down below in the description box. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love it if you did. We try to do fun things here. Leave me a comment. Let me know if there are certain kinds of things that, you know, you've seen or you'd like to see. I'm always open to try to create like the kind of content that people like to see. So thank you again, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.